Hey guys, I figured since it's still light outside, we would process the Andromeda galaxy together. Practice makes perfect. Okay, so this is about 3 hours and 20 minutes of light integration. And we're going to go ahead and stretch it and see what we have. And this one's going to be a little more challenged because we have some donuts that we have to get rid of, or dust motes actually. And I hate this orientation, so we're gonna, first thing we're going to do is spin it around using the rotation. We're going to just do 180 degrees. This is the way I like to see Andromeda, which is probably upside down, but that's okay. This is shot with a ZWO ASI6200 one-shot color and the Skywatcher Esprit 120 ED, which has a 140mm focal length, which is actually, I think we're cutting off the very sides of it a little bit, but it's good enough. Unfortunately, I do not have a reducer, so like I said before, we have to use what we have. Now if you'll notice during the stacking process, we have these little edges here. We'll find the worst edge corner, and it looks like it's going to be this one, and then we're just going to cut that out. And yeah, I know my stars don't look exactly perfect in the corners, but that's a full frame camera for you. So we're going to go to geometry, dynamic crop, activate it, and this is the resolution of our picture, and we're just going to start, let's drop it by 50 pixels and see what that looks like. So that would be 26 and 38, which is not going to be enough. Let's do another 50. So that's going to be 476, I'm sorry. And 288. We just need a little bit more. Let's do 20 more. 56 and 68. I think that'll work. And so now we got to do a dynamic background extraction. So I like to use 6 for the tolerance. On one like this, let's use 20 for our sample size. And since we're going to delete all the ones that are in the galaxy, let's use 10, because we're going to get, if you don't want to use too many. I heard one of the Pixinsight guys talking about if you use too many, it kind of messes up the the algorithm. So he recommended 7, but since we're going to be deleting some, let's use 10. And then of course your target correction. We're going to subtract. Okay, now these buttons here at the top, see we're at number 1, so this one's going to take you to the last one, this one's going to take you to the first one, and then this just cycles through. See 3, number 4, number 5, and if you notice, the squares right here turn different colors. Let's get rid of the ones near the galaxy, and you just hit delete and delete and delete, and cycle through, delete, delete, delete. See over here. Okay. So that left us with a total of 34. That should be plenty. And then what we want to do is we want to go back to the beginning. This is the kind of tedious part of making sure none of them are on the stars. So if you zoom into the picture so you can see real good, and then you hit this, it'll take you to the selected square. But you can tell right here in this section, in this, if you don't have to actually go to each one, you can just flip through them and tell. Let me see if I can find one. See, that one we know is going to be on a star. So you just hit that blue, and then you move it away from the star. I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so that's that. I just kind of like to see, you can click this to get rid of the background model, but I'd like to kind of see what it got rid of. And we'll close this. Here's our background model. And then, alright, see all that? It's kind of weird looking. So you can click up here at the top on the 24-bit. And so that's what it pulled out of our picture. And now let's take a look. And it looks pretty good. So we'll get rid of this one. I like this right here. This is NGC 204, I believe. Very cool. So now we need to do a photometric calibration. This is, I think there's a new version of Pixinsight out right now that just came out a few days ago. This is still the old style. I haven't upgraded to the new one yet. But you've got two options here. If you're using a DSLR, then you can click on the search coordinates, type in N31, do search. It'll give you the stuff there, and then the coordinates, and then you just change your focal length and your pixel size. Or you can acquire from an image. Now you can't, I don't think you can acquire, yeah, see we don't have any metadata in this stacked image, but all you have to do is open one of your subs and then acquire from the fits headers, and that fills everything in for you. And you just close that back out and click go. Alright, there's our white balance functions, which confuses me. I guess we could click on that and see what all that means, but I just don't care. Now we're going to re-stretch it, and now we need to stretch it permanently. So let's I would use just the automatic one, but that's looks like it's going to be a little too much. So we'll just do it this way. Pull up the preview, make sure you select there, and then pull this midpoint all the way down, and now I like to use it right there. Now that's not where it is. This is where this is like as it's doubled. So let's do that again. And then you're going to see it's going to move it way over here just because it's going to double in again. It's not really doubled. You just hit this, and it goes back. So now we're going to move our black point. Now keep an eye on the shadows right here. You don't want to clip much data. Alright. So now you can hit this all you want, and it's a non-linear image, meaning that it's stretched. So now we got to start working on this background, get rid of these dust motes. So first thing we need to do is get rid of the stars, and that use StarNet. Make sure you click on create star mask. I have goofed up and not clicked it, and then you can't add it back. If you do that, you can just hit the back button, and the only sucky part is you have to run this really long process again. Alright, now we have a star mask. Just minimize that and pull it out. And that is the galaxy without the stars. Now you can really see these dust motes. Looks like we only have the 3. So let's work on those first. Man, that's really cool looking. I wish I had like a 100,000 millimeter telescope so I could, like the James Webb, so I could zoom in and take a picture of that area, but I don't. Alright, there's our dust mote. So let's back it out just a hair, and we're going to use the clone stamp, which is in painting. Now this thing took a little practice. What you do is you activate it. I'm going to change the radius to about 50. Click. Let go. Click again. And let's see if this works a little better. cool. We'll do this one. And I thought we had 3. There's the third one. So now, important part here. Click the checkbox. Otherwise, all your work is for nothing. Now let's zoom back out, and our dust motes are gone. These little spots here are where big stars are sitting. Those are okay, we can ignore those. Now, let's make a mask. Range selection. 40 and 20, I guess. Click to preview and then pull the lower limit up. That actually looks pretty good. Now sometimes it'll actually bring your lower limit back down, so we may have to do it a little more. So let's take a look. It's not that bad. So put the mask on, minimize this. Red is protected. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stretch this just a little bit using the curves tool. Make sure you're on RGB. You can just see it get a little brighter. Don't overdo it. Click OK. And now we're going to add some saturation. Okay. Now this preview is going to double. Don't freak out. Alright, and that gave us some nice blues and all that in there. Now, let's work on the background. So all we do is we take our mask and invert it. Now remember, red's protected. So first of all, I'm going to pull the background, pull the color out of the background, desaturate it. Didn't really see anything in there, but just to be on the safe side. And then we're just going to darken it a little. Go to RGBK. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta pull the preview up. Now we're going to darken it just a bit. Add some contrast. That looks pretty good. Now, we're going to remove the mask, and we're going to also put a little color in the stars. So we're just gonna pull up saturation on it. Bit of pixel math. And real easy, just your picture plus your star mask. Click OK, and then go. Now our stars are back. Only thing left is to do a noise reduction. Let's do like a 50 and a 40. This is RC Astro Noise Exterminator. It's a paid plug-in. It's well worth the money. Alright, let's zoom in like right here. Let's see a before and after. There's the before. There's the after. Much better, even in the sky. All right, I think we're done. Sometimes I pull up Photoshop and do some more contrast work and stuff, but I'm happy with where we're at right here. So we're just gonna save it so I can share it with everybody. This is all me practicing. We're gonna share it. And you want to name it something like M31. This is the year 2022. And I also like to put in 3 hours 20 minutes. That way I don't forget, because I will. Pull that all the way out. Alright guys, as always, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, and click that notification bell, and let's take a look at our final product. Thanks for watching.